My name is Samantha Mowat. I'm a clairvoyant psychic and a contactee, and today I'd like to discuss an encounter that I had on March 14th and March 15th, 2014. And it just got a little bit loud. So anyway, during this encounter, I was at a family member's house, and my sister was just preparing to leave. And as I was walking my sister to the door, I noticed there was this mass of purple energy that was probably only about half a foot or so high, half a foot wide, and kind of like an oblong shape to the right of the door along the wall. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. And I felt this energy presence, and it felt more extraterrestrial in nature. It felt very different from that of angels or spirit guides or deceased loved ones. It felt different than the property of just the energetic properties of wandering spirits. And as you start to really get to know the different vibrations being emitted by different varieties of beings, you'll have a better understanding about how I'm able to determine which energetic resonance is being created by the different energetic beings. So a little while later, my friend came over with her child. And as my friend and her child were preparing to leave, I stood at the top of the stairs once again. Except, over the last hour or two, my friend and I both felt an energetic presence above the home. And typically when you're feeling an energetic presence above a home, it's going to feel like a lot of energy that is either tingling, or you're going to notice things like technological disturbances, other channels flickering, DVD players opening up for random times for no reason when no one's near them, your phone going on and off, things of that nature. And so as my friend was leaving, I felt an energetic shift. There was an energy being that had come from the ship that was above our house and was coming down from the ship and was going down towards our house, but along the outside out towards the balcony. And as this happened, I was really annoyed because I look off to my left and there's the kitchen with the kitchen window, and I can see this white energetic form that is sparkling. It's white and it's yellow. It's kind of looking like it's swirling together as though those are the two main energetic properties of this being. So I knew it was more likely to be benevolent in nature and being of a higher vibration, more loving energy. But with what was happening at the house at that time, I was really not in the mood for contact. And so I sent it a very loud and annoyed telepathic message of, not right now, not a good time. And I was quite pleased with the fact that this energetic resonance coming from this being dissipated rather quickly and returned up towards the ship. So that is what happened during the day of that encounter. However, later that night, when I went to sleep, it was totally different again, because I found myself rapidly astral projected out into the yard of the home that I was staying at, and I ran into these other people, and they came to get my attention because they were rather excited. You see, when I looked around outside, there was this blue and gray orb that was moving around kind of like this, going all over the place, kind of like it was finding the right spot to stop and to really change properties. And the people had said to me, there's an orb outside, there's an extraterrestrial outside, so I got really excited. I wanted to go see who the heck it was. And as we moved our astral bodies out into the garden near the little duck pond, I noticed that this orb changed from being an orb type shape into being the physical appearance or physical manifestation of a being. Now, when I saw this being, it was around my height, so I'm actually quite short. I'm only 5'2", but this being looked like it was about 5'4", 5'6", somewhere in that range. And it did appear to be a variety of gray in one sense, that it had a very similar lower body physique. However, its head was different. Its eyes were still almond shaped and on a slight angle. However, you could still see depth of emotion within the eyes. You could still really see the character and the personality behind the being like that. And it was a male being. I should mention that part. My guides are also reminding me to mention about his head, because his head was quite different than any other variety or offshoot variety of gray that I've ever seen before. His head was actually divided into two sections. So where ours has like one section like this, his actually went off into two bulbs kind of like that, which I thought was rather interesting. And the moment that I saw this being, I felt an instant sense of recognition, of joy, of happiness. I didn't press record, did I? Oh, that's funny. I bet I didn't. Oh, wait, yes I did. Huh! Okay, good. an instant sense of joy, of recognition, of familiarity with this being. It was like I was being revisited by a very old friend of mine, and my initial reaction was to run up to him and to give him a big hug. And he was quite pleased. When I was up to him and I was hugging him, I nestled my head into his head and his neck and his chest because it felt like a sense of family, a being that I have known for many, many lifetimes and have worked with. It was really quite a beautiful experience. I later came to learn that this being's name is Phoebe, and he's actually quite lovely. He's been very good at passing on information to me when I ask about it. Sometimes it's through automatic writing, through a telepathic link, although quite often he will just come visit me in dream time, which is your astral projection, which is completely different than lucid dreaming or regular dreaming because you have more conscious control. I hope you have a beautiful summer, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, and light. Bye.